Hello everybody, welcome to my house 2 years into my renovation. So a year ago I made this exact video. I did a 1-year update talking about everything that I had accomplished and finished, and I am gonna do it every year. Every year we're gonna check in and see how far is the progress, what has gotten accomplished, and what still needs doing. I'm so excited to film this video. I've been excited to film it for months, and so I don't want to beat around the bush. Let's just genuinely jump in right away. Let's start in this room, the office, because I'm here and because nothing has changed. This room, I mean, I got it most of the way to where I wanted it to be, and it has remained there. However, I knew pretty soon after finishing my bookshelves, I knew I was going to want to expand them because they were already pretty full and I could picture where more shelving could go. Here we are a year after even that point, and I need desperately to extend these shelves because books are bursting out of this room. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So that is a big project and a thing I'm excited to do in this following year of renovations to even farther push ahead this office to being more and more of a library. While this office has not seen much change, the next thing I'm about to show you is in fact the biggest, most hugest big deal that happened to the house this year. And I haven't even shown you guys. It happened like half a year ago and I didn't even show you. So here we go. This is honestly huge. Okay, I've brought us outside and you might be thinking, Ariel, that doesn't look like an improvement, let alone the biggest improvement of the year. Well, let us zoom out and you will see, woohoo! You will see my brand new roof. Hallelujah. So from the moment I bought this house, I knew it needed a new roof. It was very clear from the sellers and clear from my inspection. I bought this house knowing, okay, I need to replace this roof very soon. Turns out, two things. One, wow. It's expensive. And secondly, it is extremely difficult to hire a contractor right now. So it didn't happen in the first year, but it did happen in the second year. And it's actually the reason why not a lot of other projects happened in the first half of the year. It took so much stress, admin, and money to coordinate and pull this off. Obviously, I didn't put the nails on the roof. I hired contractors to do it. But it was so overwhelming and it was so expensive that I kind of couldn't do that much inside of the house for a while. I didn't make a video about it yet because I wanted to have the roof for a while and make sure it all went through well, but also because I don't want to show too much of the outside of my house. There we have it. This is the biggest deal ever and one of the most important things I could do to protect the house. And now that it's leak proof, now that it's beautiful and safe, I can feel really confident about doing other big changes inside as well. Okay, but now let's go back inside. It's literally starting to snow. While we're on the topic of victories, this room is a huge victory. So one of the things I love about this renovation is that it was a very, in the first year, massive progress happened. And you can see how it started versus where it was left off last year. But then another year later, I kind of took it to its conclusion by doing all of the moldings on the wall and doing the flooring. Gosh, the flooring makes such a difference. And one thing that I didn't know how much of a difference it would actually make, but one thing that has made a huge difference, I was so curious about, is this room is so much warmer and retains heat so much better than my office, because my office only has the original floor where you can actually feel drafts come up through the floorboards, whereas this has a layer of cork and then all of the new wood, and it's beautifully sealed. And so this room is so cozy, but also just aesthetically It's just beautiful. The floor is just beautiful. And from so many different angles, the room looks so pretty. I'm just really thrilled with how this all turned out. And literally at lunch, I had lunch with my parents here at my table, and it felt like we're in a beautiful place having food. Great. One tiny thing I did change was that I added this chair here. I've had this chair since 2016, eons. I love this chair. It's the classic IKEA Strandman. It's beautiful, and it doesn't currently fit in my office because I have a little couch in my office, because when this became a dining room, a lot of my eventual living room furniture got displaced. It's a series of dominoes, but I like having this chair here because this is a really pretty room, and so it's a nice place to sit and read, or even just sit and go on your phone in a nicer place. Okay, this kind of covers downstairs, the victories of downstairs, you know? Now let's talk about the tragedies. Well, they're not tragedies, they're just no progress happened. Here we are in the kitchen, and I'm terribly backlit by these two windows. But here's this angle. The complete lack of progress here can be attributed to basically two factors. Number one, I didn't feel ready to tackle this big of a project. This is going to be such a huge project, and I was like, do I actually know exactly how I want this to function? Do I know what I want it to look like? And now that we've lived with this kitchen for 2 years, I'm like, yep, I am bursting at the seams, ready to fix this because it's driving me crazy. I hate being in here. I hate it. It's so unpleasant. And, you know, if I wasn't making videos about all of my different projects, I probably would have had a little bit of progress in here. Like, I would have at least torn up this horrible, 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 horrible carpet. But I'm like, oh no, save it for the video, save it for the video. And so nothing has really happened here other than removing the cabinet doors when we originally moved in. Other than that, this place is the exact same. The other big reason is that it's super expensive to do a kitchen. It doesn't have to be prohibitively expensive, but there are some structural things I need done here. I need to get new windows because these are not like beautiful antique windows like in some of the other rooms. And so I have to get brand new windows, and they will be pretty expensive. I am going to be kind of tearing down a wall, but I also have to be putting in new electricity because the electrical in here is no bueno, and there's only 2 outlets. So, you know, a lot of those projects are going to be expensive, and they're going to be time consuming. And so when I was looking at how expensive this kitchen was, I basically had to prioritize doing the roof. I didn't have the money to do this as well. So that's fine. I'm okay because this, damn it, this is such a priority for 2023. I can't stand it anymore. I cannot stand it anymore. Okay, next room. This looks crazy. Does this help? Not really. It's kind of an unhelpable room. So this is what is eventually going to be the living room. And it's very dark and a little spooky. And right now, it's just whatever. I'm not worried about this room because I know it's going to be good, but right now it's at least functional. We have a couch, we have a TV, and we have all of my mom's plants. So what else do we really need? On the other side of this is the bathroom. This bathroom has not changed at all. The reason I'm not at all worried about this bathroom either is because it's not going to exist when I renovate the living room. The living room is going to come all the way to have this window as a part of it. So this bathroom is going to just be deleted and pushed way farther back in the house. So no progress down here, but let's go, enough of this dreary nothingness. Let's go upstairs to where things got prettier. And here we are back in the land of progress. And what I love about this shot is you can see exactly me standing here a year ago. and I was talking about all the progress that we'd made, and looking back, it really does not look like progress at all. But it was, because again, look at where it actually started versus where I got it to last year versus where I have it to this year. So this room is not done at all, right? Like the ceiling is the worst. Oh, it's so bad. And I still need to stain these, and I need to deal with that wall basically entirely. But the progress is so noticeable when you document it and when you can actually check in and be like, actually, no, this looks so good. We didn't even have a railing. Also the floor. Again, the wooden floors just add so much to a room. And now I'm sitting in what is probably my favorite project of the year, when I built this reading nook. So this is the other side of the hallway. I was just standing right there. Now I've just shifted you back a bit. It's so beautiful. It's so comfortable. It's so perfect. I love it here. So this is another huge part of the hallway that was completely renovated and just went from 0 to hero kind of a situation. This is, this is one of the most special areas of the house now, and everyone, I see my mom out there. This is one of the most special areas of the house now, and whenever I've had people over, this is like the spot where everyone's like, whoa, that's really pretty. The only bummer with filming it is that this giant, gorgeous window films right out into what's in front of my house, and I don't want to show you that. So that's why I'm always getting creative with these shots. Okay, everyone, now we're in my bedroom. And guys, I love this room so, so, so much. And it basically is what I always hoped that my bedroom would be, which is like an escape. Like when I'm done work, I come up here and it's completely unattached to my work. It serves no purpose other than being a bedroom. And also it really reflects my current style. Like I love that, again, we can see the progress. We can see what it looked like when I first moved in. We can see what it looked like last year. And I already really loved the room, but where we've got it to now is just perfect. The wallpaper, the flooring, a lot of the little decor pieces. It's not fully there yet. I want to tile right here and I want to switch out this lighting fixture, but when I'm in this room, I feel so happy. I love it here. All right, now we're coming down this hallway. Oh, hell yeah. One of the projects I had the most fun doing this year was this random little vestibule, this little hallway, this anteroom, this room before my bathroom. It was my first experimentation with wallpaper. I painted it this really bright, happy salmon color. I'm obsessed with this little room. And even though it's such a small space, it's a showstopper, folks. But then also in here, this little closet was horrendous before. It literally looked derelict. But now it looks very inviting and very organized and very useful, effective. Pretty, but effective. I do need to better nail down these lights because although I love them, I didn't put them in right. Here we are in the bathroom, the upstairs bathroom. This is another top priority for me this year because I'm sick of not having a bathroom that's nice. One thing that is definitely nice now is this view. Like you look out into this cool wallpaper room and then you look out into the nice hallway over there. So things are improving. But this bathroom had no movement this year. But I'm kind of like into the planning stages of this. I've made some purchases. I'm figuring out maybe some wallpaper stuff. So this room is underway almost. It's like proto-underway, pre-underway. We're gonna break ground soon here, and I think this is going to just become such a stunning place. Because the other thing is, the light from this window is always so beautiful in here. I think it has the potential to be a truly wonderful bathroom. One of my big debates right now, though, is should I do like a clawfoot tub here with a shower thingy on top of it, or That doesn't actually ever work. Everybody hates those. They're always kind of annoying with the shower curtain and everything, and just have an actual shower, a full like stand-in shower. That's the real question that I'm trying to craniate. And so we're gonna spin our way. Oh, there's the spooky room. And then here's my brother's room. This might still be, I was gonna say my favorite room in the house. I don't know, I love them all. I do really want to upgrade this guy. I think he was good for the beginning, but he's a little too small and a little too dinky. But no progress in this room because this room's basically done. However, from this vantage point, we can chat about two other spaces. One is the spooky room. The spooky room, still fully spooky, but we did clean it out this year. And obviously that is not a big step forward, but it is a step forward, right? And we got like way more of a sense of that space and that area and what the next step is going to be. So a step was taken, not much. And then the other big area is the back room, and it is also basically untouched. I feel like this is a very cozy spot though to finish this video up. I am so happy with the progress I made in 2022. If I'm honest, I was hoping, so maybe I'm not perfectly happy with it, but I was hoping to push some other things farther along. But I did also do a lot of other work projects, and like I mentioned, the roof was such a debacle. But I do see the progress in the house, and every month the house becomes a more beautiful place to live. I have such a good gut feeling about 2023 and this house. Like, I know that so much good progress is going to be made. Big progress, exciting progress, and also some outdoor projects. Like, the first year of living here was out of control. It just felt wow, like wild and like, where are we? And it was also obviously pretty early COVID. And then now I feel 2 years in that I'm pretty settled here and I can start to do some of the projects I wanted to do, like starting a garden, building an outdoor area. And so there you go. That was my updated house tour. I love my house. I love fixing it, and I love sharing it with you. So before I go, two little shout outs. Number one, I am in tradition to what I did last year. I am wearing one of my I'm Thinking About Books embroidered sweaters. I have a bunch of new ones in a bunch of new colors that we just got in stock. So if you're interested in getting a really cozy sweater, this be your moment. Link is down below. There's also really cute little pins. So if you're interested, that is linked down below. Secondly, if you want to support my journey of not only renovating this house, but making videos about the renovation, please consider checking out my Patreon. It is the best way to support what I do and the videos that I make. On that note, I cannot wait for this new year. I'm so excited to do a bunch of stuff with you guys, and huzzah! See you in my next one.